There are mainly three types of bacterial conjugation: F plus into F minus conjugation, HFR into F minus conjugation, and F prime F minus conjugation. First is F plus F minus conjugation. So, in case of this type of conjugation, the transfer of DNA between this bacteria actually it involve direct contact. In addition to this, one more factor is very much essential for all types of conjugation, that is a plasmid. That plasmid is known as F factor or conjugation plasmid. So this plasmid containing bacteria can only form a conjugation tube. It is a hollow tube that helps to connect two bacteria. They are in direct contact. So only those bacteria which possess this F factor or conjugation plasmid, they are able to produce this conjugation tube and allow the transfer of a copy of their plasmid to the adjacent bacteria they are in direct contact. Actually, these plasmids are double-stranded DNA molecule or they are extra chromosomal DNA molecule. They are circular in nature. They are capable of existing independently of the host chromosomes, or they are either integrated into the main chromosome of the bacteria. Okay, they contain a different regions or site in them that allow for their self replication, transfer, etc. So a replicon is a DNA molecule or sequence that has a replication origin capable of being replicated. So in that case our plasmid is a replicon. Even though there are several types of plasmids are present in a bacteria, F plasmid or F factor or conjugation plasmid is the essential plasmid required for all types of conjugation to occur. Let us study about this F plasmid or fertility factor. Why this plasmid is called as fertility factor or F factor? Because it plays a major role in bacterial conjugation. The F plasmid is around 100 kilobase long and bears genes that are crucial for the cell attachment and plasmid transfer between the two adjacently placed bacteria. So simply this fertility factor helps to form a conjugation tube through which that tube bacteria can transfer a copy of their plasmid. So this conjugation tube actually helps to connect two adjacent bacteria. Structurally, this F plasmids or F factor contain different regions in it. This is the basic structure of an F factor. This F factor contains several insertion sequences like IS2 and IS3, and it also contains genes like TRA genes. The TRA genes actually code for some proteins. That proteins are essential for the formation of conjugation tube. This conjugation tube is also known as pili or pilus. And this plasmid is also contain RUP genes, RUP genes. This RUP genes codes for protein. Actually, these proteins are involved in the replication of this plasmid or DNA. And they also contain an ORI-V site. This ORI-V site is the initiation site for the circular DNA replication, and they contain an ORI-T site. This is the site for the initiation of rolling circle replication. I will show you what is rolling circle replication. So let us study the exact process of rolling circle replication and the bacterial DNA transfer by conjugation. So here you can see two bacterial cells. One cell is labeled as F plus cell and the another cell is labeled as F minus cells. Why? Because this F plus cell, in addition to the main chromosome, the main DNA, they carry an extra DNA molecule or plasmid. That plasmid is F plasmid or F factor here. Okay, only those bacteria which carry this F plasmid are known as F plus bacteria and are able to produce a conjugation tube or pilus. And the F minus bacteria which lack the F plasmid or F factor and they cannot produce this conjugation tube. So the F plus bacteria produces conjugation tube and that helps to hold the F minus bacteria which are placed in direct contact with them. Okay. Here you can see a blue colored connection between the F plus and F minus cell. Actually this connection is a conjugation tube produced by the F plus bacterial cell with the help of their F plasmid or conjugation plasmid. This is a hollow tube actually through which a copy of the genetic material is transferred. We already studied that this plasmid, that the F plasmid carry an ORI-T site in them. Okay, this ORI-T is the region from which the rolling circle replication start. So, initially in the ORI-T site, a cut is produced by an endonuclease. Only a single strand cut is made. So as a result of this cleavage, a free 3' end, that free 3' end carry an OH group and a 5' end is generated. This 5' end carry a free phosphate group. Next, this free 5' phosphate end is recognized and bound by a protein known as rep protein. Okay, so this rep protein, what it will do means it will slowly pull this DNA strand by holding tightly the 5' phosphate end of the cut strand. As a result of which the cut strand start slowly displacing over the another strand of the DNA. As a result of which a DNA polymerase, that is DNA polymerase 3, which immediately recognizes this 3' OH group and start adding nucleotides to the 3' OH group in order to synthesize a new strand instead of the displacing strand. So, for synthesizing or for adding this free nucleotide into the 3' OH, DNA polymerase 3 uses this uncut strand as a template. We know that in order to add new nucleotides to the existing strand, the DNA polymerase require a template strand. So here uncut strand is utilized as a template strand. So the two process, that is the displacement of cut DNA strand and the addition of nucleotides by DNA polymerase to the existing 3' OH group, this occurs together. The next step, the displaced strand which slowly pass through the conjugation tube into the F minus cells. Actually this conjugation tube connect F plus cell and F minus cell. In the F plus cell the rolling circle replication start and the displacing strand slowly moves through the conjugation tube into the F minus cell. So whenever this displaced strand completely reached into the F minus cell, so now it is a single stranded DNA, right? So by using this single strand automatically circularizes and the cut end is sealed, rep A is released, and by utilizing the single stranded DNA, the DNA polymerase 3 in the F minus cell, they start synthesizing a new strand over the existing single stranded DNA strand. So finally produces a double stranded circular DNA in it. Similarly, in the F plus cell, we know that one strand is displaced into the F minus cell, but consequently in the F plus cell, at the same time synthesized a new strand around the existing uncut strand. So now both the F plus cell and F minus cells, they consist of the same plasmid. Actually a copy of the F plus cell plasmid is transferred to the F minus cell. So both the cell now converted into F plus cell, and both the cell now carry a main chromosome or DNA and along with a circular F plasmid in them. So both the cells are F plus now.